Hello, my name is Alicia Clark, and within this video tutorial, I will be explaining and discussing the impact of digital forensics. So, digital forensics is the process of investigating or uncovering electronic data found in digital devices, very often related to computer crime. So, we're going to head on to my purpose page. So, I'm going to indicate the name of the innovation that I have and provide a clear description of its intended purpose, such as the problem that the innovation has solved, the opportunity that it has created, and the discovery that the innovation has made possible. So, I believe that digital forensics is a branch of forensic science encompassing and investigating material found in digital devices, such as cell phones, computers, CDs, basically anything that has the capacity to store data. These investigations are really often related to cybercrime. The opportunity that this innovation creates is being able to solve cybercrimes through digital forensics. Problems that digital forensics investigations can solve are credit card fraud, child pornography, identity theft, and anything related to cybercrime. We're going to head on to the next page. And this page is called Effects and Impacts. So basically up here, I'm just explaining a benefit and or a harmful effect of digital forensics. So a benefit of digital forensics is solving cybercrimes, like I mentioned in the last page, like credit card theft, identity theft, transaction fraud, online scams, and so on. Also, when officials are investigating serious crimes, computer crime analysis make their investigations in such a way that the electronic evidence will be admissible in court. On the other hand, some people may argue that there's a chance of digital forensics having a harmful effect because in this generation, society revolves around technology. And with all the government conspiracy, some people may feel since digital forensics is very well known and used so heavily within the FBI, it's easy for the government to access certain things they shouldn't be able to. So that's a benefit and a concern and harmful effect that it could bring to the table. So over here, I basically explained the impact that digital forensics had on society, economy, or culture. So right here is a graph that I created through Google Docs. I created a survey. I sent the survey out to 10 of my friends, and the question that I proposed was, do you think digital forensics has an impact on criminal investigations? They all answered yes, and I really do agree with them. I think that this innovation has had an impact on society because digital forensics investigations that were solved were broadcasted to the news and public and made society aware of what's actually going on and what danger we may be in relating to identity theft and online scams. And I think without digital forensics and the FBI taking initiative and reporting this stuff to the public, we wouldn't be aware of the danger we could be in regarding cyber crimes. So, right here, I interviewed one of my friends asking her to share her idea of digital forensics. And also, I wanted to create a scenario of digital forensics in use. So, I also did that later on in the video. So, I'm just going to play it for you. Hi, Chanel. I have a quick question for you. So, what do you think of when you hear the term digital forensics?
I think of like computer crime, like the investigation of computer crime, like maybe like finding out where like an illegal website came from, or like credit card scams, or like I don't know, child pornography, stuff like that.
Cool. All right, thanks.
So, what kind of information do you have for me on the credit card scam case? Yes. So I tracked the IP address, which brought me to the location. I'm gonna send it to you right now. All right. Got it. Why don't we track this back to the name and the bank, and then contact the people, bring the information back to the office, and proceed from there. That sounds good. Okay.
Okay, so that was my video. In the next part, I'm basically indicating one field that computer science, um, other than computer science, that digital forensics has impacted. So I would say one thing other than computer science that digital forensics has impacted is the government. So since many people in society argue and disagree with the fact that the government has access to our computers, phones, and cameras, digital forensics could impact the government in beneficial ways because it could help the government, tap into our personal lives if they need to, if necessary, when investigating a serious crime. Yet that could also be a harmful effect because it is indeed invading our personal lives, and it could actually destroy the government's trust and foundation with society if society catches on. Um, So if we go on to the next section here, this is my technical aspects page, and I'm basically just describing how a user interacts with digital forensics. So basically, there are a lot of ways one can access information just by hacking into a system or a domain name. When crimes are committed, depending on how serious the crime is, that's usually where the FBI comes in and they use digital forensics. Um, so basically, I just wanted to include down here a video of a tutorial that I found just of the basics of digital forensics and computer science and computer forensics. So when you have some time, if you would like to watch this, it's really beneficial if you're into finding out how to use digital forensics in a beneficial way. So down here, um, I think digital forensics incorporates algorithms, programming, and the internet. But one that I really wanted to go into detail about was programming. So without certain computer programming that a lot of FBI agents have access to, I think we wouldn't be able to solve a lot of the cybercrime cases that are solved today in this day and age. So I think that program is a really big foundation within digital forensics. So if we go on to the next session, it's relationship to data page. So basically, up here I'm just describing how digital forensics consumes data, produces data, or transforms data. So I definitely think digital forensics can produce data. For example, when a company goes bankrupt and digital forensics investigators have to step in, throughout all of their investigations, they're finding and producing new data to use and to form in a case. Um, so digital forensics identifies direct evidence of a crime. Digital forensics can be used to attribute evidence to specific suspects and so on. So I think that digital forensics really does, when you're in the middle of an investigation, it consumes a lot of data, but it also produces a lot of data as well, and a lot of information that's needed. So down here, I wanted to describe at least one data storage concern, data privacy concern, or data security concern related to this innovation. So, most people nationwide are worried that their devices can easily get hacked by the government or a criminal. So, I would really say that data privacy and data security are both big concerns within digital forensics. Um, so it's very easy for someone to use digital forensics to steal your identity and hack into your personal information. That's why it's such a big concern to most people. So if we just head on to the next page, this is my last page within my website. This is the references page. So this is right here all the references listed that I used to do my research on the impact of digital forensics. But my favorite one that I actually got most of my information was, as you can see, is used 1, 2, 3, 4 times, is Wikipedia. I'm a big fan of Wikipedia. In this Wikipedia article, it's on digital forensics, and really, it's just talking about the impact of digital forensics, the history of digital forensics, pros and cons, and the steps of, being in a digital forensics process, which I added this in somewhere in my website, so you can read that. But yeah, I got a lot of information from here, which was very useful. We just go back. So basically, to build and create this website, I used HTML and CSS styling. So I'm just going to go up here to my file manager for an example. So basically, all of these tabs are their own single coding page. So this is my data page and my website. This is where all the coding to it goes. For example, for my impacts page, so where all the coding in lies. For my purpose page, references page, and so on. But for my style sheet, that's like where the real style of the web page comes in handy, and I have it up here already pulled up. So this is where like all my background color coding, my font, my size of everything I want, the text, the pictures, the aligning, everything is all in here. I just wanted to pull up another page as an example. So this is the coding for my technical aspects page. So yeah, I plugged in my videos and my pictures in here. I have a lot of coding, as you can see, HTML coding, a lot of coding that is necessary to create a website. So just wanted to show you that as an example. So back to the web page. So a lot of my pictures that I used on my website, including my banner, I used on Pixlr Editor. So that helped me really resize the images I used. Crop it, fix what I wanted, make them big or small. And with my banner, I got to I got to build this banner. So I got to pick what color I wanted. I got to edit it. I got to create my own banner, as well as my logo, as you can see in this right here. So it's a really cool website to use. It's a really cool editor. Pixlr Editor is where I did most of my work. So I really hope you enjoyed this website tutorial, and I really hope you come back to it and you can learn more about the impact of digital forensics. So thank you so much for your time.